You know, it's probably
Well, I guess you could call me a god. The god of fear, that is.
That doesn't help me much.
We need more people like you out there. So, I'll make you into a ghost in the real world. I wouldn't do this to the trash of the world. So, make sure you feel good about yourself.
So... Hey, I'm coming. I was giving notes first. Sounds like you're talking a freaking ear. Beware of the banana. Everyone, I'll get you someday. You fool. What the frick are you?
Yeah, that, what are the noises over there? I've seen familiar, but I don't know what it is. Help me, please? Hobo? Only hobos can help me in this kind of moment. Well, I would yet, right? But I know nothing about the paranormal activity of Nat the Ghost. Nat the Banana Ghost. No. Long time no see, Jet Ray. Oh, Nat, I have one thing you don't. A penguin.
Jet Ray, what are you doing? It's me! Don't do it!
You had good luck, Mr. Douglas.
What?
To start killing his characters, we're gonna start from the new stuff. Or maybe the oldest. I don't know which way to go to. Let's just start with the newest. No, wait. I gotta make up my mind here. I'm the banana ghost. And this is my magical banana. And today, you're gonna die. Today, you're gonna die. It is Halloween once again. Another year of attempting revenge of the Gothic Slenderman stealing my home. Yes, it is the perfect time to plot revenge. Isn't that right, Magi?
You are fucking ridiculous. 6 years.
6 years indeed, Magi, and it is ridiculous, because I am going to get my revenge. This time, I will not hold back. Not this time.
Yes, you will.
No, I will not. Because I am not the banana ghost. Beware.
No. I don't care. Are you ready, my asylum patients? Gothic Slenderman. Good evening, my little asylum patients, and happy Halloween! Yes, that's right, it's a special time of the year. We can dress up as whatever we like and go out and take candy from strangers. There are many things you could do in the Halloween season, such as cosplay in public and have it be socially accepted for only one night, TP your teacher's house, make anything you want sexy in your Halloween costume, take candy from strangers and little kids who can't see it coming, quite literally taking candy from a baby, and even dressing your child up as whatever you want, because they're not old enough to understand what the fuck is going on. What? Are you saying this isn't a Halloween costume, and you legitimately dress your kid up as a douchebag? Oh, why? Because you're a teen mom who's just like, oh, I'm done with douchebags, but you most likely gave birth to a child with a douchebag, in turn, trying to turn your kid into a douchebag, thinking it's funny to dress your little kid up as a douchebag or a hipster. I'm not looking forward to the future. I don't want to live anymore. Kill me. But, not before we finish the season of True Fear 2. Yes, that's right, my friends. It is the final day of the season of True Fear this year. Oh, it's so sad! But I digress. We must end this season off with a bang. And how so? Talking to you about things that scared me as a kid. Because at that point in time, I experienced fear. And it was genuine, so it was true fear. And seasons are all around us, so it technically was the season of true fear. Good enough. But many people have different rules on what is considered a child and what is not. Like some people say up to 13, because 13 you become a teenager. Some people have recently said 25, because current research shows that your brain doesn't stop developing to the age of 25. But I'm going to go for the age of 18. Because that's the legal age. You're considered an adult. And even though you're a teenager, you're still technically a kid in some ways. I mean, yes, we're all still technically kids, but legally not. You know what I mean? And no, I will not be talking about things that still scare me. Because what the fuck is the point in talking about things that still scare me in a top 10 things that scared me as a kid list? I mean, it's just ridiculous. I was a kid then, why would I be scared of those things now? Pointless of putting those things in the... Ah! Did you guys know I was a pussy back then? And did you guys also know that after I got into the gothic subculture as a baby bat, I grew a pair of balls? The movie Haunting in Connecticut I saw at the age of 14. It was a short time before I got into the gothic subculture. I think it was still in middle school at that point in time. I saw it, and during the scene where the black crabs decided to walk up that guy's leg, I decided to fast walk out of the theater. My sister, who I saw the movie with at the time, says I ran, but to prove that I'm more of a masculine human being, I'm going to say I fast walk. And no, that doesn't help me in my case. I saw the movie a year later after I got into the gothic subculture. Like I said, I grew a pair of balls at that point in time, and I literally laughed at the movie. Not to say the movie is bad. I think it's a pretty decent film, but not as scary as I thought it was before I got into the gothic subculture. Back then, I wasn't really into horror as much as I used to be, but nowadays, I love horror. It's my favorite genre because it's so adaptive, and well, you know what, that's a topic for another video. Let's move on, shall we? The Haunting. Now, this is going to be the last thing that you'd expect to be on the list. Like, oh, you expect to be scared of horror movies. Everything else is just going to be like,
What the fuck? Gothic Slenderman, why the fuck did I even subscribe to you?
kind of things. In case you didn't know, I believe The Haunting came out in 2001. And that's when I was passing my family's living room. At that point in time, I walked inside because I was curious, and I watched it with them, and letting them be the great parents they were, let me watch this horror movie when I was like 5 years old. And ever since then, I was kind of terrified. Not of the movie itself. No. Before the past 13 years, up until 2014, I couldn't find the movie. I've been trying to find it left and right, and the only thing I could remember are two scenes. One was where the girl tried to play the piano and the string came back and whipped her because pianos are dicks. And the other being the scene where she was running down the hallway and you see a face come down from the ceiling. And it was a pretty big hallway too. I just love the design of the movie, I think. It had a personality and I love movies that have style. No, I don't mean style as like, oh my god, he's goth, he must mean dark. I can love other things that aren't dark. You dicks. And I didn't know anyone who played in a movie, I didn't know the movie's name, so the only thing I could go by is scene. So literally go on Google search, be like, scene where blah 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 blah, and you could tell that didn't fucking help. And after 13 years, I finally found it as The Haunting. Now, have I seen it recently? No. You guys know my lovely sister, right? Well, there are two things you didn't know about her. One is that, while she was never gothic, she was kind of somewhat into horror back then. I mean, she still likes horror now, but it's not her favorite genre like it is mine. And she wasn't really into it like I am now, even back then. And secondly, at one point, because she's the older sister, she used to be taller than me. But now... You're so tiny! Even with my head off, I'm still taller! And I'm the younger sibling.
Oh, I want the world to view from down here.
I'm a fucking dick. One day, I was like however old, 9 or 10, we went into Hot Topic for the very first time to get my sister a shirt. I saw one shirt there, and it was literally just this t-shirt of like little cheapy, creepy themed characters, and the joke was like, I got your nose, and one of the characters literally cut off another character's nose, and you saw this big gaping hole in another character's nose. I was terrified of it. For like a week. Now, I do go to Hot Topic every now and then, and this was probably long before it became Tumblr the store. Because it used to be just like, hey, you guys want gothic or dark products? Come here to Hot Topic. But nowadays, it's just like, hey, you guys want dark and gothic products? No. You might have a few accessories, but no. You can get things like, I don't know, anime, Minecraft, Adventure Time, Disney princesses. Oh, no, but you can't get anything that would fit in a Hot Topic normally. No. What the fuck are you even thinking? Oh, have the great have fallen. Son of a bitch! This one I actually caused upon myself. At one point in time, I thought it was a badass for watching Adult Swim, because, as a kid, it's like, oh, I do things that, older kids do. Yeah, I'm so cool, whatnot. So I would stay up and watch Adult Swim. Not knowing that it was a popular thing, because back then I thought it was like this underground channel that not many people knew about, even though I was completely wrong. Now, what scared me on Adult Swim? Nothing much, except one thing. And it was when Robot Chicken first got on the air. It was like during the first season, and I watched a single episode for the very first time. It wasn't anything special up until the end of the episode with the skip between Friday the 13th and Scooby-Doo. Now, what didn't bother me was the fact that Jason Voorhees just killed Shaggy in the barrel, or killed all the other characters, or even Velma making out with, oh man, Jenkins! But what scared me was at the end, after Velma was making out with, oh man, Jenkins! You saw Scooby's head on a pole and his iconic laugh echoing in the background from the afterlife. That image scared the shit out of me as a kid. I caused it upon myself. I am an idiot. Jump scares. Jump scares, in my opinion, are the cheapest technique in the book. You can use it. Ah! What are you doing?
Taking a shower.
You can do that then.
I love how you're talking about getting scared now while kids scare the shit out of you.
Yes.
Are you leaving that in?
Yes, I am now that you think about it. On YouTube, there used to be two kinds of dicks. Rickroll and those random jump scare videos. Why? Because of the popularity of the Scary Maze game. You know that game where you used to scare your shit out of your friends thinking they're just going to play a very difficult maze game? Yes. I never actually played that game because I knew about it in advance. See, while I didn't have any balls, I was smart. Sort of. That's debatable.